I don't know when the I think that's about good. What's going on, guys? For those of you joining after the fact, today we are cleaning up some of the old rims that I have for this Jetta. We have a set of rotiforms, we have a set of Audi S4 rims, and we have the OEM Jetta tires. And today we're trying to figure out which ones we're going to put on the car. And we're going to start by cleaning. So if you are joining on YouTube, you're definitely going to want to utilize that fast forward feature because there's going to be a lot of slow processes here. Just trying to get this thing ready. Figured I'd pull out the phone and live stream if anyone has any questions or wants to stay in tune with what's going on with the Jetta as we continue building this car. That's what this is for. So for those of you joining after, thank you. And for those of you joining live, what's up? I got about a 30-minute break to work on this. And my goal is just to get it as clean and as ready as possible. I don't know if I'm going to keep these rims. I don't know if I'm going to sell them. But either way, if they're clean, it'll help me decide and help them sell. But these things have some pretty bad curb rash. So that's something we're going to have to decide on if we want to even try to fix. But I have a pretty good idea on how to fix that. We use the Lexus, we use nail polish to fix a lot of the curves, all the little scratches and curb marks and stuff. Took some nail polish, found the polish that kind of matched the paint, mixed the two polishes together. That's a gnarly spider. It's disgusting. Wonder how many of those are in there. And went from there. So maybe, just maybe, the Jetta will, or these tires can be matched with some nail polish, and we can have an easy time cleaning these up. I'll show you the damage after I finish this wheel or rim so you guys can see what's going on here. I am in work clothes again because I only have a little bit of time to work on this today. But we're going to do what we can with what we got. That's how we keep moving forward. Still have a full-time day job. So let's show you what we got going on here. These are the rotiforms that came with the Jetta. We're cleaning them up. We're going to see if we like them on the car. Now, one of them is completely blown out. I think it's that one, so we can't use that. Here are the stock rims, wheels, and tires on the Jetta. It's the OEM ones the car came with. It's 2016 Jetta Sport. They look all right. And here are the rims I just bought. These are S4 rims. Brand new tread. There's an issue though. These are only 215 width. So there's a few measurements in a tire that are important to note. 215 is, all these numbers are in millimeters, by the way. So 215 is the width of the tire going across. So it's 215 millimeters wide. 35 is the sidewall height. So it's 35 millimeters high. 18 is the rim size. So rims are 18 inches. So these are 18s. Those are 17s. Those are 18s. And then this is the speed and wear rating. Typically, the wider a tire is, the better traction you'll have, the worse fuel economy you have. So those S4 rims are 215. My ones on here are 225, so these theoretically should grip a little bit better. And these rotor rims are 235, 40 sidewall height. So these are really nice, but I'm going to have to retread these things because the tread is cooked. So that's what we're trying to decide today. What exactly do we want to do? How much effort do we want to put into restoring old rims versus just putting on the new ones? So I'm just cleaning these up and trying to make that decision during this live. Then after work today, if I have some time, we will live stream upgrading the entire rim and tire setup on the car. Then we'll performance test it and we will figure out if it was worth it. We're also going to see if we can fix these with a little bit of what's it called? It's like a Bondo, but it's epoxy, like a metal epoxy. I can't think of the word. If anyone knows, let me know. I'm going to try to metal epoxy, sand it down, and then nail polish paint where we have our scuff marks. just to get like a cheap fix. Now these are curved pretty bad. These are the worst ones. But this one barely has any damage to it. I mean, maybe a little bit of curb rash right there and there. But like that's nothing in the big picture, you know. So just keep these things wet so they don't dry out. They're deep, yeah. So the guy who owned the car before me sideswiped the whole car. That's why there's body work and the whole thing's got a nice new paint job. And he sideswiped it, and two of the rims have pretty deep gashes. Here's one. Some nice deep gashes in there all the way around. And then that tire has some deep gashes. So we're just trying to clean them up and figure out if these are salvageable, if we can fix them ourselves, or if we need to go ahead and retire these and move on to something else. We have some other rims right over there. Those are S4 rims I'm thinking of throwing on the car. But we have a couple things to consider with sidewall height, rim width, because these are the ones I'm working on are 235, and our Jetta's making like what, 270 horsepower. So we do spin, and if we had 235s on, we might not spin. Especially if we get some nice tires like Firehawk 500s or some Pilot Sports, we wouldn't have traction issues. The S4 rims I bought were a really good price. They were only $275 for all four, and they're in great shape with brand new tires. But the tires are cheap and they're thin. They're only $215. So we might get more spinning with the S4 rims than we would with even the stock ones, because the stock rims that we have are, I think they're 225, and that is the millimeters of width of tire tread that we have. So that's a beautiful dragonfly. That's like a red one. So the thinner, the better fuel economy, maybe better acceleration if you can grip, but the wider, the better grip you have. So probably better acceleration with a wider tire. That's what we're trying to decide. What'd you say? Took the sidewalk with him, got his money's worth out of them tires. Yeah, he did. He completely cooked them. But you know what? They came with the car, and these rims cost brand new. I think they're like $450 per rim. So even if only two of these rims need work, we could just go buy two others, paint correct a little bit of curb rash ourselves, and for $900, well, we still have to buy tires. So then you're looking at, you know, $1,300 to get these rotiforms back on the car, and I only paid $5,000 for the Jetta. That's this car behind us. And with all the work in, I'm like $7,000 in, and I'm starting to question, realistically, how much money do I want to spend on a Jetta, right? Because we have a Corvette for performance, and our Jetta is just a daily. We don't need our daily to be too fast, but it is kind of fun having a little turbo 4 that gets 35 miles a gallon, that does 0 to 60 in the 5s. And if I keep it, it's pretty soon going to be doing it in the 4s. But then we're entering our Corvette's territory, which is high 3s. So I don't know exactly if it's going to be worth it. Sub to see how you get on. You seem cool. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for tuning in. I'll show you guys one more time the tire setup. So these are the rotiforms we're looking at. These are the stock ones. These are 17s. They don't look bad. I think these look better. And then these are the S4 rims we just picked up for $375 for all four with brand new tread. So thank you. I got to wash it and detail it, but it's got this really pretty 3-stage pearl metallic paint. It's a pretty car. I do like it. That's our $600 BMW we bought. It's running and driving. I have a new fuel injector for it, so we're going to live stream Redneck fixing that BMW, finish that series soon. Motor should be completely ready to go once that fuel injector is in and coated, and I think we can do that pretty fast. It's not a 5-cylinder. It's a 1.8 that we have a ton of bolt-ons for, a bunch of mods, and we're pushing a lot of power. It is, though, I don't know if you can see in there, it's a stick. I'll show you all in a minute after I get this tire a little bit more cleaned up. It is a manual Jetta, which is sweet. 5-speed. Clutch is starting to go though, so I gotta, if I'm keeping it, I gotta redo the clutch. If I redo the clutch, I'm gonna upgrade the turbo. If we upgrade the turbo, we're going to have to get better tires, which is why we're doing what we're doing now. Start with the easiest, and we'll work our way up. I think clutch will be next, just to keep the car happy. I don't want to get stranded. Plus, driving the car, I think a new clutch will really make this thing way better to drive. But yeah, once again, we're cleaning these up to see how they look, see if we can repair them, and then if we can, decide if it's worth spending another couple $100 on some new rubber for them. And if it is, then we might put these on. We got the hubcaps, hub centering rings, and everything. And I'll tell you what, man, these rotiforms look gnarly with the offset that they have. Look great on the car. I have a couple pictures of the car from before it was in all of its accidents. So yeah, if you guys have any car questions, I'm a mechanic in my free time. Done 11 cars so far. The frozen banana really does a good job on the rims. Yeah, it does. I picked them up from Target, or not Target, Walmart. Same thing with that Diablo wheel cleaner. It works pretty good to kind of get all the crap off. Again, if you guys have any questions, shoot them my way. I got another, I don't know, this one's done. Another 25 minutes or so before I got to get back to work. I do sales. And, whoops, there we go. Have some training I'm going into at 3. So I actually only have 20-ish minutes. I just wanted to get out here, get some stuff done. It is crazy how worn these this rubber is. Oh gosh, what was that? It's the wheel cleaner. Like, you can see the sidewall is completely peeling off. Like, he got all of his money out of these things. So good for him. I probably shouldn't be wearing my work clothes doing this, but if you've tuned into the lives before, y'all all know most of the time I do my car work is right after work. And this is an exception because it's technically during. Just taking a breather, my brain started hurting. I have a lot of estimating and emails to write. And this is like my therapy almost, you know? So this is a really good break for me, just to kind of recenter. All right, that's rim number 2. This one actually looks pretty good. It's not a, that might be salvageable. We don't have to do a whole lot of work. Yeah, there's slicks now. You can see the tire tread where it used to be. This one has decent tread, but you notice I can push that. Whole tire's blown out, which is terrible. Let's see if we can, yeah, there we go. I tried starting the live a little bit earlier, but for whatever reason, it didn't work. It was almost like it glitched out. YouTube wasn't showing anything right. I couldn't adjust the camera or any of that. All right, let's use this frozen banana again. I mean, this thing is great. If you own a car and you like to keep it clean, something, yeah, it's bending a little bit. I've used this for a while now, though. Something that a lot of people don't do when they clean their car is scrub and clean their rims right. And I'm telling you, clean rims on a car might not seem as important as the paint, but when your rims are standing out, it makes the whole car just look that much nicer. And that's one of the reasons we got these, or why we're doing this, is because, in my opinion, the easiest, best mod you can do to a car to kind of elevate the way it looks, performs, and feels right off the bat is a new tire setup. And you can buy on Facebook used tires with decent tread pretty easily. I can give you guys a little bit of a guide for buying tires, making sure you're buying the right ones for your car. That really comes down to lug pattern and wheel clearance. But I'll make a short once we start posting, not just live streaming, but posting the Jetta series. I'll make a guide on how to buy tires. Make sure they fit your car. And all right, we just got to get this wet too. What jeans are you wearing? These are American Eagles. I bought them like 4 or 5 years ago, and they're like athletic stretch fit jeans. They're pretty comfortable. I think they look nice enough to wear to work, but also are comfortable enough for me to, you know, do stuff like this. And this wheel cleaner stuff is working great. I think it's easier just to run a brush with it. Getting a lot of the debris off. You know, I might actually keep these. I think rotiforms are about as nice as you can go for Jettas. It's like Volkswagens, people like rotiform tires, and for Hondas, people like Rota slipstreams, Rotas. I guess they're all Rotas technically, but it's like the snowflake patterns are really popular with Volkswagens and Audis, whereas JDM cars, like on our old Integra, the 5 spokes seem to be way more popular, especially like Nissans. 5-spoke Nissan wheels, man, those are classic. But yeah, Volkswagen and Audi, people seem to like a lot more spokes than most wheels have. It's kind of a cool look. Okay, I think that's most of those. Let's get the inside real quick and grab our brush and start getting in there. Again, if anyone has any questions about their car, let me know. I can probably help. Yeah, dude, it is hard to get a set of good jeans. But I bought these at Walmart for 25 bucks and I've had them for 3 years. The inside of my pocket's duct taped, but you know, besides that, these things are great. I wear my jeans a lot. So yeah, if anyone has any questions about their car, shoot them in the chat. I'll help where I can. I love cars. Again, I've owned 11, and the Volkswagen is like I just wanted to try a different flavor of vehicle. Got it for a great price, and now we're just slowly modifying it till it's kind of the perfect daily for me, and then we're either going to get rid of it and get a S4, hence one of the reasons we bought S4 rims, or we're going to keep it and turn it into a sleeper, shooting for maybe 350 horsepower out of it. But at that point, I think we need a better transmission or slicks, like actual drag tires, because we have a problem putting down 275 already. So 350 that'd be quite the achievement, but man, that's going to be a big lift. All right, we got this one cleaned, you know, as good as we're going to get with the time I got. Can definitely clean it more, but again, I'm just trying to get these initially started. Let's blast this, and we got one more, and then we're really all set to fit these up and figure out what we want to do. I gotta ask, for everybody watching, what are you guys up to? Because for me, like, I'm just taking a break from work. Are you guys at work? You know, what time zone are you guys in? Because I'm surprised we have almost 100 people hanging out here right now. It's uncommon at, you know, 2:40 in the day. Normally everyone's at work or busy with life. 112 people, man, that's a lot. I had Rotogrid V's on my Honda. They were super strong. 7:45 in the evening here. Yeah, man, it's only 2:45 here. Again, we got to decide if you in the comments want to help out. Do we put these on the car? S4 rims. They're pretty nice, pretty clean, brand new tread, but they're less wide than the ones we have. Do we leave the VW OEMs, or do we retread the Rotas and put the rotiforms on? What do you think would look best with the Jetta? We got one tire left. One tire! We can do it! And then I gotta get back to work. Start making some more sales. So yeah, please in the comments if I had mods, I'd run a poll. If I had a computer hooked up to my phone, I'd run a poll. Should we put the rotos, the S4s, or leave the OEMs on the Jetta? If we have time tonight, I'm going to continue the live stream, and we're actually going to put the tires on the car. So if you guys want to tune back in, be sure to sub and watch for the live stream or the YouTube short following today. Probably tonight if we live stream it, tomorrow if we post it. And can kind of see what everything looks like on the car. We're going to performance test it. So we're going to do our 0 to 60. We're going to do our first, second, third gear pulls. See which ones grip the best, handle the best. And then we're going to drive on the S4s at least one full tank of gas. So that'll probably be in our full length video to see the difference in fuel economy between different tire tread widths. So I think that'd be interesting. I haven't seen that on YouTube yet. People kind of compare the different types of sizes of tires impacting fuel economy and performance. We're going to do that all with the Jetta. So let's see what time it is. I got 13 minutes and then I got to get back. I got a meeting. So we're going to try to speed this up. I'll check the comments. Once I go to wash the car off again, wash this rim off, I'll see what you guys said and take that into consideration when we actually mount the tires. Because I really don't know what the best option is going to be. Let's blast it and I'll read everything right now. Just ready for the next one. Let's see. I have those wheels you were cleaning. Same rims? These rotiforms? Brandon, you have rotiforms on your A4? What do you think? Like, are they good? Because I'm between right now these rotiforms and throwing these S4 rims. I just picked them up yesterday. I don't know if we want to put these on the Jetta or the rotiforms. So if you have an opinion, please chime in. That would be super helpful to know. We got hub-centric rings and rotiform caps and everything for these, so they're pretty set up. We just need to add some freaking what's the word? Some good rubber, because these this one in particular is completely blown out. So we gotta fix that. That's cool you have that. I wish there was a way you guys could post your own cars in here and we could kind of look over what you guys got. I'll start the Jetta for those of you who want to hear it. It's 270 horsepower, 315 torques, diverter valve, full exhaust, intake, upgraded coils. We're still on stock injectors, but I think we're pushing about the most we can push out of that car without like seriously overhauling the trans, because the trans is our weak point right now. So we'll start that up in just a minute. We'll rinse this off and then we'll get the car started. Thank you guys for tuning in. Again, it's a work day for me, so I don't have a whole lot of time to properly fit these up on the car yet. But after the work day, if I have a little bit of time left, I'll live stream again and we'll compare everything, or I'll just make a video on it, which will be delayed by about 2 days from now. So if you guys want to tune in for that, please do. If you subscribe and hit notifications, they'll be on. If not, no sweat. Thank you all for joining. All right, let's rinse this off, assess it, and we'll start up the car. I'm going to stand in front of you so we don't end the stream. All right. Take off my glove, clean off the camera. And let's take a look. Tuning out. Keep it throw. Thanks for tuning in, bro. Have a good one. All right. That's what they look like all cleaned up. Well, I say all cleaned up. You can see we missed a couple spots. That's just going to be a time thing. Really sinking time into these to get these perfect. But here are rotiforms. We're either putting these on the car, leaving the stocks, or putting the S4s on. I still got to clean these up. I cleaned up this one. It looks nice. This one, a little dirty. But let's go ahead and start up the car. Show you guys how it sounds. This is a beast for a Jetta. So brace yourself. You turn off Bluetooth so it doesn't connect. All right, here we go. Loud. Show you what the intake noise sounds like. This is even more fun than the exhaust. So under here we have all of our plugs, but let's just set you up right here. See if you can hear it. All the turbo flutter, all the exhaust notes. I think this thing sounds pretty good for a Jetta. So we're just trying to make sure it matches the noise with tasteful upgrades. We threw a splitter on it, which you guys can see in the in our shorts. This did not look good, so we took it off. But the sound of beauty in a guy's ears. Yes, the exhaust. I love cars, man. So which ones is it? Can we get a final vote? Do we do the rotiforms? Do we retread them? We got to do some rim repair here. I think JB Weld and some nail polish will actually do a pretty good job. This tire also needs some rim repair. But they honestly, man, they don't look bad. Or do we just go ahead and throw these on? We're going to, again, stream all this or post a short updating what we do. That's the Jetta. Let me turn off the taillights. This is the best upgrade to this car cosmetically. Makes it look so much better. But that's what I call it, guys. Thank you all for tuning in. We're going to live stream again either later tonight or tomorrow to finish up the tire upgrades on the Jetta. I'll post some shorts, so just in case you missed the live stream or don't want to watch it after, you have a minute video to kind of see what happens. But yeah, one last time closing. Rotiforms, OEMs, or S4s. Let me know what y'all think. Have a great day, guys. I got to get back to work. Peace.